Hello and welcome back, friends. If you're new around here, I'm Big Gator. If you came looking for the sharpest tennis bets, you're right where you belong. Right now, we're covering the Masters ATP Cincinnati, third round, day one. So pop in the comments. Let me see what you guys got going on for tomorrow, and keep your eyes peeled for my pinned comment to see what I'll be playing as well. If you guys do like the breakdowns of these matches, please give this video a like. It goes a super long way for me. And if you want to get my picks as soon as I upload, you can subscribe. It's the soonest way, fastest way to get my picks and play them. If you are feeling generous for any type of success that you get from this free pick channel, you can donate. There's a link in the pinned comment as well. And there's a free Discord that is also in the pinned comment if you'd like to join. It's a great community full of other bettors. So hop in there, talk about what you got going on, debate amongst the rest, get with the squad. We're winning out here. Without further ado, what we looking like today? I don't know what it is with me, man. I had a feeling. I went to bed. I took Comasanya for a set because I was like, something's going to happen in that match. It's not going to be a full match for some reason. I felt like it wasn't going to be a full one, and then something weirdly enough, he got the first set and the match went into retirement. So, and then we also took Lerner Tien on the spread, and I changed it this first thing this morning. So if you guys didn't catch it, then that's totally fine. He missed by literally one game, and that's why I decided not to go with it. We took Denis Shapovalov's money line instead, which didn't do us any better to parlay that with Brandon Nakashima going over 12.5 points. So I'm still looking forward to Nakashima getting it done for us. But I'm not really going to count the first pick, the first two picks I went for today. Even though we went 1-1, I'm not going to count it because it wasn't truly official and didn't stick for the day. But we're going to carry on. We also took the certified smoke, which has been weird, right? Like, let's talk about this for a second. I don't know about y'all, but I be hitting on the certified smokes. I don't know what that is about, but the riskier plays, I look for the sharpest, riskiest plays. So maybe that's what I'm going for. That's doing me so well. So thank goodness for us getting a lot of certified smoke in the past few days. It's been getting us through when the main slip doesn't hit, even though the main slip hasn't hit, but only once today. So we'll carry on until tomorrow. And I'm excited for the slate we have for today. I hope you guys are too. Got some Americans in the mix. Got some foreigners in the mix. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And our very first match we're going to talk about is going to be Alex Michelsen going against Rune. And this will be their first head-to-head, so this is going to be good. We know that Holger has been showing some choke at some points in time. That Roman Safiullin match should not have been that close. But as far as the bag that Rune has, he has a way bigger skill bag, way bigger shot arsenal than Michelsen does. But he's more or less the same player. They're both baseliners. I would put Rune at a little bit more of an all-arounder, just comparably to Michelsen. But just looking at their current game, Rune is 12-6 in the hard court. Michelsen's 14-9, and Michelsen has not been in no challengers this year. He's been playing in the big leagues, so his rank will say so as well. He's ranked 34 now. Is that right? 33. Going against the number 9 ranked Dane Holger. So looking at Holger's performances, he went to 14 games. It took him 14 games to beat Roman Safiullin. That's a little iffy, man. I don't know. Safiullin is good, but he ain't that good to be troubling Holger Rune. So, anyway, he lost to Popperin. Losing to Popperin, who made it to the third round, fourth round. Michelsen made it to the quarterfinals. Matter of draw, honestly. Got a little bit of an easy win against Tien there, but nor here nor there for that. I'd be going with the American on this one, just purely off of the record they're having this season. 26-19, and then Rune is 25-15. Got straight set wins on Muller and Gio and Pesci Pericard for Rune as well this season. But beating Tien, Musetti, Vera, and Mute is very, very strong, in my opinion. Took 3 sets to beat him, but he did it. I told you it would go to 3 sets. I knew he'd get that second set on him. So here, I mean, I would look for this to probably also be a 3-setter, honestly. I don't know who's going to end up winning this one. I'm going to root 2-1 Ben Michelsen. But you know, you never know. You never know. I would like to see that. I would like to see both of these guys get a set and go back and forth for a bit, get a long match. But could be a snip fest. Someone could get snipped quick. I think they both get a set though. In their past few games, it's hard to say how many games will be in the first set. It's kind of all over the place. So I wouldn't take it over 8.5, 9.5. Actually, I can go to over 8.5, but that's probably worth nothing. So, let's see what else. We can move on. I'm thinking 3 sets, though. And next we have Arthur Rinderknech going against Felix Auger-Aliassime. Looks like Felix is here to play. He was not fucking around against Thomas Echeverry, was he? He was not here to play. And Echeverry put up a good fight. I told you he would. He didn't get the set, though. He almost got it in the tie break, but he didn't get there. Felix said, no, not today. I'm here to play. Honestly, I'm happy to see it, but I'm not putting money on him yet. If he can get past Rinderknech, then I'll be okay. But all these folks, Rinderknech beating Rude and Borges, and now he's going against Felix. That's just like he's on this crash course of just getting rid of all these. I don't know, man. It could be a Rinderknech crash course. You saw what he did in Wimbledon. He caused some upsets, so I'm just saying he doesn't seem to be too done yet. And I've said it about him plenty of times on the channel. I don't think Rinderknech is bad. I think he plays in matches and loses, but I don't think he ever plays a fully bad match. I think he plays pretty well. So we'll see how it goes server for server. You know, Felix has a pretty good return game, and Arthur has not really had that tested so far. He hasn't really gone against anyone on the hard courts with a super, super, super hard serve like Felix. So we'll see what he's looking like. I would lean more on Felix if he's still looking in shape, but we did lose another Canadian that was a favorite just today, Dennis. So I think we got to stop calling him El Chapo after the way he's been recently. I think his name is just Dennis. I think we're going to call him Dennis. Dennis Shapovalov. Yeah. That's what he's going to go by, from me at least. You got to earn that name back. We got to see something out here. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm telling any lies. Please let me know in the comments. Anyway, let's move on. I don't have a real say on this. I'm gonna stay away from this match. I'm gonna watch it for sure, but I'm not gonna touch this match. I work early tomorrow, so I'll be out a little bit early. I probably will catch this match as it's finishing up and getting home. So we'll see what we got. But next, oh man, we have a match that I cannot wait for. Oh my gosh, I'm so stoked for this. We got Francis Tiafoe going against Humbert. Oh man, who is geeked up for this one? This is gonna be so good. All right, so they haven't played each other in 4 years. At this event, Tiafoe beat him in straight sets first round. Now, if you ask me, Tiafoe is still climbing rank out here. So he dropped a bit from 11, but he was out here climbing rank. Ugo has been dropping rank, on the other hand. So I think Ugo was maybe 20 or 19, maybe even 17 a few months back. Now he's all the way 25. So looking at their head-to-head history, Tiafoe has won 2-1 in their head-to-heads, but it has been prior, way prior than the past 2 years, 3 years. It's been 4 years plus since they played each other. So it's not really a real sample size. All we can really go off is what we've seen recently. And what we saw recently was a pretty clean win from Humbert. Seemingly was on Coleman Wong's ass, who was on Giovanni and Percy Pericard's ass. Looks like the Frenchman got some revenge for his other Frenchman there. But Tiafoe won just as convincingly against Carballes Baena, who's ranked what? 87? Coleman Wong is ranked what? 177? So just with that, right? I mean, play style is going to be different, XYZ. Yes, obviously. But the score was the exact same. 6-3, 6-4. 6-4, 6-3. 100 ranks in between the people that they've beaten. With an American crowd, I'll take Tiafoe. They've never gone to a 3-setter, but I think it will go to a 3-setter here because Ugo is playing. He played well yesterday, so I'm not going to act like the man ain't out here looking like he's a threat to Tiafoe's game. But when Tiafoe's playing in front of an American crowd, he be looking like he can't lose. He's 10-7 on the hard courts this season. Ugo is 7-5. So only 12 matches under his belt this season. This will be his 13th. Tiafoe will be going for his 18th and 11th win. Ugo is 18-14 this season. Tiafoe is 23-17. So that's 6 more wins over his losses for Tiafoe and only 4 more wins over the losses of Humbert. So I'm going to be going for Big Foe here. Let's not even get it confused. And we can move right along. Next, we have Benjamin Bonzi going against Stefano Tsitsipas. And man, oh man. Tsitsipas has been wiping the floor with this man, but he hasn't done it on the hard courts yet. It's 3-0, Tsitsipas. Beat him 2 years ago on the clay, and then back-to-back on the grass the year before that in Mallorca and Halle. But Bonzi didn't even finish the clay match they played. They went 4-1 in the first set, and it was a retirement. So, truly, he's only beaten him twice on the grass. And that was 3 years ago. So, if you ask me, I think this Bonzi beats him on the hard courts. Call me crazy. Call me fucking crazy. I don't think Musetti can do it, man. I don't know why. Not Musetti. Stefanos. I don't think he can do it. Even though he is a demon. He is a demon on the hard courts. But, I mean, he's 10-6 this season. 11-9 for Bonzi. At the very most, I think he can knock a set out. So if you don't agree with me, then take him 2-1, Tsitsipas. Because I do think that Bonzi can get a set off of him. I do think that much. Let's move right along. I'm sure you know that Tsitsipas is the obvious favorite here. Minus 270 to win. So getting a set from Bonzi would get you around minus 140. Not bad. It going to 3 sets, though, is plus 132, so that's plus 2.3 on the decimal. I kind of like that, man. Kind of like that. That way you can root for Bonzi, and you can still think that Tsitsipas will win. You know? That could be some smoke for tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling. I don't really fancy that match too much. But I'll keep pushing along here. Who we got next? Halfway through. All right. This should be a fun one. We got our American #1, Taylor Fritz, going against Lorenzo Sonego. And if I'm not mistaken, these two, man, they have played so many fucking times. I've watched them play so many times. Okay. Yes. They've played 8 times. Seen them play twice. He beat Sonego in straights in Miami earlier this season, and then back in 2023 in Cincinnati in the second round. So just 1 round away, but 2 years ago. 6-4, 7-6. So it went to a tiebreak. Every time, the last 2 times they play each other, actually every time they play each other on the hard courts, it goes to a tiebreak. That's actually mad funny. I did not expect that out of Sonego, but he can definitely return serve from this guy. Did he break him at all? They couldn't break each other. They both had 9 to 10 aces a pop. So if you guys are on like prize picks or shit like that, put in the comments, let me know. If you don't have access to sports books, I can still give you some hands. Some advice your way for that. Break points and all that mumbo jumbo. Taylor Fritz is 6-2 in their head-to-head history across all surfaces. Sonego beat him on the clay, and that's it. Sonego can only beat him on the clay. He can't beat him anywhere else. But their history goes all the way back to 2018, so he did have a pretty good win against Bergs, but I don't think it's going to be enough to go anywhere near Taylor Fritz tomorrow. Taylor Fritz is minus 650 to win. I'd steer clear from that. We can see what DraftKings has on it because the market for his match isn't up just yet on FanDuel. So we can see what they got going on for him on DraftKings. And would you just look at that? Minus 165 for a straight set win. You might as well put money on him dropping a set and winning, dude. You might as well. Might as well hope for that, you know? Or you can first set tiebreak. It's up in the air though. It's a 66% chance that they go to a first set tiebreak. 2 out of 3 for doing so in their head-to-head history. Spend some time. So you can either go under 12.5. Over 12.5 for plus 200 or plus for 3x on the decimal. Or you can go 2-1 plus 250. I just don't think you should bet on Taylor Fritz just to win the match. It's not a good parlay piece. I would take the spread at minus 250, 2.5, but it's minus 300, bro. What are you going to do with that? I can't parlay that with nothing. So, best of luck to Taylor Fritz. Seemingly, he does cover that spread, though. I just don't like it for some reason. He covers the spread, the minus 3.5. If you guys think it's worth it to play that, then let me know in the comments. But it's at minus 140. It's plus money if Sonego covers. That's kind of where I'm at with that. If he covers, I'll be pissed. I knew I should have took it, you know? So I might just stay away from that. Let's see what we have next. Oh. We have João Fonseca going against Terrence Atmane. And we know this is going to be their first head-to-head, obviously. But Fonseca, man, let's just call a spade a spade. Let's keep it a bean. Now we can talk about this in depth. Fonseca was not about to win that match. Say what you want. He was not about to win that match. Alejandro Davidovich Fokina, I think, potentially may have like a respiratory or a heart condition. Now that I've had some time to think about it, it may be something that affects him being able to go further because I've seen a lot of shots of him holding his chest, leaning over, panting really hard. Like, winded might not be the word for it. It might be like he might have a health issue. So if that didn't kick in after that first, it looks like this guy has like an 18 game match limit. Like outside, once you get past 18 games, everything just starts to just like go past E on him, and he just depletes. Talking about Foki, not Fonseca. But just look back at that match. It looked like he was perfectly fine, and then like once it got to I think 3-1, and he had advantage and lost it, I guess, or yeah, I think he lost it. Then got broken. After that, he just fell apart. Or he was falling apart in that game. The fifth game of that second set. Look back at it. I'm trying to tell you. It was crazy. Anyway, counts as a win for Fonseca, so that makes him 19-4 this season. Going against Atmane, who is 22-13. He has gotten rid of Flavio Caboli. I told you we wasn't gonna put no money on him just yet. We was gonna let him see. And then he didn't make it through. So, crazy enough, he didn't make it through. Atmane got through Nishioka, Litu, Omar, Jessica. These are people that I don't really care to say that they were much of a threat to anyone. And the way he's beating them straight sets, 6-2, 6-2 in his most recent first round win. So, going against Fonseca, though, Caboli had that level for him. Fonseca, I don't know, man. They're both young kids, but Atmane's got 5 years on him. He's ranked 136. Fonseca's 52 now. Cracked the top 50 already this year. He was ranked like 800 2 years ago. So, crazy, this kid right here. Crazy. I'm iffy about this one, honestly. Just because of Caboli being beaten, I didn't see the match. I gotta look at the match and see if he got beaten or if he was making mistakes like an idiot. If he was making foolish mistakes, and that's something else. But, I want to root for Fonseca here, man, but he's minus 450 to win. What fun is that, dude? Like, what fun is that? He's such a heavy favorite, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. And I wouldn't take him to win in straights either, just because his Atmane kid got a set off of Caboli and then won the match. So, the only thing I can see between them, that even though they haven't played each other before, is that first set does go over 10. More times than it doesn't. More times than it doesn't. So, if you want to play that, by all means, it's minus 134. That might be a little bit in our ballpark for playing. Playing that with our boy Tiafoe. Puts us at around 166. So you can look into that. We'll keep moving on though. We just got 2 more left. Alright, then we got Canadian Smoke Show Diallo going against God level center. Lord help him. Lord help him. This will be their first head-to-head. This is going to be Diallo's first taste of Jannik Sinner. First experience of the GOAT. We will see how he does. Jannik Sinner is so far undefeated on the hard courts. He ended last season, like I said in the last video where I covered him, he ended last season with 3 losses on the hard courts. He ended the entire season with 7 losses. 41 hard court wins. Undefeated on the indoor hard courts last season. Undefeated. 13-0. That's 54 hard court wins. And 3 losses. What the fuck is Diallo about to do, man? He Lay down, Rocky. It's just nothing. It's not much. It's not much he's going to be able to do here. Let's see. Let's just for shits and giggles. Let's see what the spread is. Minus 5.5. That would be fun. That'd be fun. I'm not gonna lie. That's a little bit of a fun one, but fuck fun. Let's get some money tomorrow. Damn! Never mind. Minus 3.5 for Yannick Sinner is minus 750. Gotta put in $750 to win $100 back. Don't make no sense. Meanwhile, Ben Shelton is smoking the bricks off of Camilo Ugo Carabelli 5-2 so far. I'm watching it. Looking good out here. All right, so let's see what the total games are. Diallo, line is at 7 games. Yannick only gave up 2 games in his first match back on the hard courts. He only gave up 2 fucking games. Unreal. He was going to bagel him in the first set, but he was dogging the dude out so badly. He gave him that like 5th game in the set. Like he was like, all right, bro, just take this shit, bro. Like I ain't about to do you this big. I'm about to go crazy on you in the next set too, though. So like, don't play with me though. But I'm gonna give this to you, and then did him in. I took him live during that match, minus 9.5 on this game spread, plus 250 or some shit like that. This is why we love Yannick Sinner. So he's good for spreads. He's good for spreads if you can get the right one. If you know who he's going against, you can get the right one. It's a good time. Sometimes it's better to bet with him live though. If Diallo starts to hold serve, I could see it going to 17 games. $18 games is the line. I think it's like 19. Okay, yeah, it's plus money if it goes to 21 games. That's so funny. Fair enough. Diallo was only ranked 35 going against the number 1. I don't know. Diallo was good, but beating Sebastian Baez and giving up 7 games in the set is not going to be enough to get anywhere near Yannick Sinner, though. Let's just be so for real. Let's just be oh so for real. Right? So, I don't see Yannick dropping a set here. Unfortunately. I just don't see it happening. Yeah, I can't see it. I'm looking. Can't see it. So, with that, Yannick Sinner, straights, whatever that's worth, probably dog shit. Minus 600. Honestly, like, it's plus money for Diallo to hold for 4 games. It's a fun bet. It's plus 105, over 9.5 games in the first set. Or you could bet exact score for Sinner. 6-3 first set, plus 400. I think it's going to be 6-3 in reality. I think he only holds 3 times in the first set. But that's what I think, not what I know. What can I tell you? Who am I? But just a man. Just a mere gator. Looking for the plays. Alright, and last but not least, we have Tommy Paul going against Aiden Mannarino. And this will be their 3rd head-to-head, first on the hard courts. Outdoors. Mannarino did beat Tommy Paul in straight sets in Paris last October. Mannarino be playing well. He's undefeated. Hasn't dropped a single set since he's been in Cincinnati. He's been playing really well. which is completely unlike how he looked last year here. Lost in 3 sets to Borges. I think the year before that, he got to the quarterfinals, though, but only because of a retirement from McDonald in the 3rd round. So, but 3-set winning, though, nonetheless. I mean, straight set winning, nonetheless. So he had a bad run last season, but the season before, pretty well. Pretty well. Maybe this is his get back from the get back. Tommy Paul was looking really good against Pedro Martinez. He looked a little shaky in the first set, but he cleaned up for sure in the second. He was looking clean as fuck, ready to go. It looked like he'd been playing on the hard courts for some time. So, getting some good practice in. He's 11-5 this season on the hard courts. Mannarino is 8-11. I refuse to believe, but I won't be stupid to neglect somebody with a negative record beating Tommy Paul. Somebody 10 years older than Tommy Paul beating him in the 3rd round of a Masters. Somebody with a 6% lower hardcore win rate than Tommy Paul beating him tomorrow. I just don't think any of those things happen. I just don't. Not on this here American soil. Not on these. So honestly, even though he's minus 410, it's plus 101. Give me Tiafoe and Tommy Paul, bro. Give me the American boys. Take us through, bro. That's all we need. I might just rock like that, bro. For real. Keep it simple. Get us some money. Maybe we'll throw in some certified smoke. We shall see. But I like that. I like our American boys. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.